This is 2021 Maybach GLS 600, and today I will tell you 10 cool things about this SUV. And if you watch this video till the end, you will find out what you can lease this SUV for, what you can buy it for, and what's your monthly payment gonna be. So cool thing number one is the interior of this car. It's absolutely luxurious interior. I've never seen such a nice fit and finish in basically any Mercedes, and now you can call this SUV a truly king of all SUVs, at least in Mercedes-Benz. You have 4-seat configuration or 5-seat configuration. You wouldn't have to pay anything extra for 4-seat configuration. You have 3 options of interior leather, black, mahogany, and the crystal white, which would cost you about $13,000. And I really like this interior. I think it looks very Maybach interior. I wouldn't go with black interior. And the crystal white wasn't available up to this point. They just made it available in the United States. I know it's been available for a while in Germany and Europe, but the interior is absolutely mind-blowing. You have so many amenities and bells and whistles. You have a leather headliner. The LED lights go around the panorama. There is a lot of LED lines in the car, so the interior is the biggest and the coolest thing I admire in this car. Please subscribe to my channel right now if you want to watch more videos like this. I always post real payments, real financing and lease payments on cars, so please hit the button subscribe right now. Cool thing number 2 is the absolutely enormous, the biggest and largest running board you will ever see on any car. First of all, I like the way it slides down when you open the door. When you close the door, it goes back in, so you can't even see it when it's not out. And Mercedes-Benz says it can hold up to 450 pounds. Right now we want it to go back in, but I kind of pushed on it a little bit and it stayed outside. Cool thing number 3 is the 23-inch wheels, and these wheels are not standard. 22-inch wheels are standard, and you would have to pay only $5,500 for these awesome 23-inch wheels that made specifically for Maybach. You won't see it on the regular GLS or even GLS 63. One thing about these wheels though, it's a 23-inch, so there is not really all-season or winter tire options for these wheels. So standard tires are Pirelli summer tires, performance tires. So in a snow like this, you would want to have all-season, at least all-season tires, and there is no options on the market as of right now. I'm sure they will show up later and you'll be able to buy those, but for now you would have to buy a separate set of wheels with the tires, probably smaller wheels with available all-season or winter tires. Cool thing number 4 is the exterior paint. To be exact, 2-tone exterior paint. You don't see it on this car. It's just a gray exterior, and the future owner will wrap it in black, matte black, so I think it's gonna look cool. But the 2-tone exterior, I think it's very Maybach. We've seen it on Maybach sedans before, and I think it looks very, very nice and expensive and luxurious. You would have to pay an expensive price for it too. It's $18,500. But for some reason, when I go to configurator and trying to build one on Mercedes-Benz USA or even in configurator internal Mercedes-Benz system, it won't let me to pick that exterior color, or I don't even see it there. So I only found two-tone exterior cars in the United States, one in Utah, one in California, so I don't know what's the reason behind it, and if Mercedes-Benz only made a limited production of those cars with two-tone exterior, or it will be available later. Maybe you can help me in the comment below if you know, because I couldn't find the answer for this question. So part of the package is the e-active body control, and yes, it's that feature where the car jumps up and down to get it out of the dirt on off-road. So to get in that mode, you have to go to off-road, which I'm in right now. You have to go to settings, assistance, off-road assistance, and then hit the recovery mode, and then the car starts recovering itself. It's kind of cool when it jumps like that. So isn't it a cool thing, huh? Another cool thing about this GLS 600 is the amount of standard options you get in this car. Yes, it's a $160,000 car, just the base price for the GLS 600, and this car behind me is $171,000 with the options it has, the wheels, the refrigerator, and a couple other things. But if you spec out the GLS 580, the SUV that this GLS is platformed on, you would have to spec it out to about $135,000 to have not even all of the options that this GLS has standard. So let's count the option 3D surround sound system. That's about $4,500. The e-active body control is about $6,500. So that's already over $10,000 that you would have to spend on a GLS 580, and you don't have to pay for these options in a 600 because it's standard. But one thing you don't have in a GLS 600 that you have in a 580 is 3 rows. Yes, and it's another thing about this car. It's the first Mercedes-Benz SUV, or yes, Maybach SUV that has only 4 seats. And the 4 seats configuration is an option. You can go to 4 seats configuration or 5 seat configuration. You wouldn't have to pay anything extra for either one. But again, I think that 4 seat configuration looks very, very Maybach-like. And I love this tablet. I love the look of the wireless phone charger and the refrigerator. So I would go to 4 seat configuration if I could. Cool thing number 7, I think it's 7, is the engine of this car. So like I said, it's platformed on GLS 580 and it has 100% the same wheelbase and length of the exterior with the width. But the engine of this SUV made specifically for Maybach, it has more power than the GLS 580. So it's a V8 turbocharged engine with an EQ boost, so it's a mild hybrid powertrain, and it has 550 horsepower. It goes 0 to 60 in about half a second faster than the GLS 580, which is 4.80 to 60. And it has a special mode that I will show you inside. So this mode is the dynamic mode, Maybach mode. And it's there for a reason. It's not just a marketing thing. It actually drives very smooth. So I'll take it for a test drive right now, and I'll tell you what I think about this car and how it drives. And another part of the e-active body control is the fact that it scans the road even before you hit the bump. It adjusts the suspension. and you have this curve mode where if the body of the vehicle leaning to the left or right, when you turn in, when you take in the corner, it will level up the body. These wheels, it's a big wheels, and whenever you have very large wheels like 23-inch, it's affecting the comfort. It's comfortable, obviously it has the air suspension and the air springs, but with these kind of wheels and the summer tires, it could get a little smoother. So right now, even in comfort mode, the ride seems a little stiff, but as far as the gear shifting, it's got the 9-speed automatic transmission. It shifts very smoothly, and obviously you enjoying the ride, and it's nice to take it for a long trip. So I think that the last cool thing about this Maybach is actually the owner of this car. I bet for the first months or even a year, it will turn heads around, and even Rolls-Royce or Bentayga, Bentley won't surprise people as much, because people have seen those on the road, and this is something new, this is something fresh, and the owner of the car gonna be very cool. So this is the last cool thing about it. Let's see what it costs to become an owner, if you wanna lease it or you wanna buy it.